So we've talked about heating and cooling curves before. We're going to talk about them again. So it's important to remember that when you have a solid, you heat it up, its temperature is going to go up, and this is equivalent to Q equals mc delta T. Your mass of your sample is going to matter. Your C depends on the state of matter, so you need to make sure you find the solid in whatever substance it is, and then your change in temperature. When you get to melting the sample, the temperature doesn't change, so we get a new equation, Q equals M, heat of fusion, enthalpy of fusion, that's what the F stands for. H is heat at a constant pressure, and it's technically the enthalpy. So notice that there's no temperature change, so it's just going to tell you how much of it melted if you're given a certain amount of heat to put in. Then once we've melted everything, it's going to start increasing in temperature again, so we get a new Q equals mc delta T. Kinetic energy is going to change because you're not breaking bonds. You got to choose the correct C once again, and it's dependent on what the liquid is. You're going to get to where you're going to separate the intermolecular forces holding the liquid together, and so you get Q equals mHV, the mass times the heat of vaporization or enthalpy of vaporization. And this tends to be a lot larger than the heat of fusion. Because all the intermolecular bonds are broken. Then you start to heat the gas. The gas is going to heat also by Q equals mc delta T. You need to make sure you choose the correct C, which is for the gas. Energy is either being used to change the temperature but not the phase, or it's being used to change the phase and not the temperature. One or the other is happening. You got the plateaus where the phase changes happen, and this is at equilibrium with one another as the phase changes occur. So when you're there, you got some solid going, when you're here, you got some solid going into liquid and some liquid going into solid, and up here you got some gas going from gas to liquid and some liquid changing to gas.